Yeah.
Meaning that when you're photographing, you can actually have backup copies of every image that you shot.
Mm-hmm.
And that wasn't a thing until the Canon 5D Mark III.
Mm-hmm.
And we used the Canon 5D Mark I and II for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt it was very risky during those days because we always had to buy new cards to make ourselves feel safe that our couple's images are safe after an event.
We still do that.
And then nowadays we have dual card slots, and it helps tremendously because it's like a backup of a backup.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also back it up into our cloud storage, our time machine, and multiple solid state drives.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's like so much. I remember earlier this year we had a couple unfortunately had their home burned down, and we were able to
Recover
retrieve
it. Yeah.
Retrieve all their wedding photos. So I
Yeah.
was like very thankful to have those copies still. And their
Mhm.
wedding was 2 years back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was good.
So aside from, is there anything else you'd like to add?
On systems?
No, so this is about like how do you establish trust?
Oh, how you establish trust. I think you guys do, all the heavy lifting, honestly. And like a lot of times you tell me your stories about, say something chaotic happened on the day of a wedding and how you still managed to handle it and still get the job done. And like I try to remember as many of those stories as I can because I'm not there on the field with you, because I need to be able to convey and present, who you guys are in a meeting all the time and stay relevant with that. Because it's not like you can sit down with every single client, we're just too busy for that. 75 plus weddings a year. Remember, there's only 52 weeks in a year. So you guys are working really hard. And so my job is just to build that bridge, right? And I do that with just how I'm able to communicate what you guys are doing in real time or in the past to the couples. And for the most part, it's like it seems to work. Plus, it helps that we create content like this. I'm always urging you to get on camera and do some behind the scenes. Or I think just showing your work. Obviously, it's like here is the proof in the pudding, right? Like here is what these guys can do. How much do you really need to know? And a lot of times, it's just fulfilling an emotional like need for couples on and everybody's level of what they need to connect or feel connected is different. Sometimes it's nothing. And that's fine too,
that's been a long time with nothing. We never do this podcast.
Not nothing, but I'm just saying sometimes people come in, they don't do an engagement session, they want like a quick wedding, that's what I mean by nothing, where it's like there's not really a big connection with you guys or spending a lot of time with you guys. But then on the day of the wedding,
it's definitely very true.
Yeah.
Engagements are great.
Yeah.
It allows us to really hone in a relationship with our couples.
And we prefer it,
We always prefer it because
Yeah.
they have a great time in connecting with us.
Yeah.
They feel even more like there's a solid friendship.
Yeah.
Almost like, even though we only met for a day, but there's a strong bond.
Yeah.
And when we show up on the wedding day, it's like their nerves.
It's like an old friend. That's what I tell them.
It's like an old friend.
Yeah.
And they know what to expect already
Yeah,
from
yeah.
us. And they already know that we're going to be punctual and we're going to deliver just the same quality that we delivered during the engagement session.
Yeah. Yeah.